Okay, good day, students. Today we will talk about geometric sequence. Okay, so what is a geometric sequence? Geometric sequence is when the ratio between consecutive terms is constant. This ratio is called the common ratio. So if you can remember, in our arithmetic sequence, we have what we call common difference, right? So, which is denoted by letter D. So, in geometric sequence, we have what we call a common ratio, which is denoted by R. Okay, so this is we are looking for the multiplication to identify geometric sequence. So, let's say R is the number that we multiply to get the next term. Okay, so let's say we have 2, 6. We have 18. Okay, so what do we multiply to 2? Okay, to get 6. So we multiply it by 3 times 3. Okay, so what do we multiply 6 to get 18? So also 3, right? So this 3 here is what we call the common ratio. Okay, so that is common ratio, so which is denoted by the variable R. Okay, so determine if the sequence is geometric. If so, identify the common ratio. Okay, so let's try. I have here 3 sequences, and we will try to identify if this sequence is ageometric or not. And if it is geometric, we'll try to find its common ratio. Okay, so for number 1, for the first sequence, so we have 1. So what do we multiply something here? So we multiply to get -6. We have multiply with -3. Okay, multiply with -3. Okay, times -3. Also times -3. Okay, so I think number 1 is a geometric sequence. Okay, so let's try to see. Okay, yes. Of course, it is a geometric sequence with common ratio -6. Okay, so our R is -6. Okay, so how about the second example? 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. What do you think? No, there is no common ratio. So instead, it is arithmetic. Okay, it's arithmetic sequence. So what happened here is, remember in arithmetic sequence we add or we subtract. So in here we just have +2, right? So we have +2. So we have +2. So this is not geometric, but it is an arithmetic sequence. So its D is equal to 2. So this is from our previous lesson. Okay, so how about number, or the the third example? Yes, so the common ratio is 4. So we multiply both sides, or we multiply the previous term to get the next term by 4. So next. Okay, so let me have this. Okay. So what type of sequence are the following? So 3, 8, 13, 18, 23. So what do you think? It's an arithmetic sequence. Okay, so with common difference 5. So this is not geometric, but rather it's an arithmetic sequence. So we plus 5 to all of the terms to get the next term. Okay, so how about the number 2? So number 2, yes, it's geometric. So with common ratio of 2, or r is equal to 2. So we multiply it by 2 times 2, 1 times 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2. Okay, number 3. What do you think happens? So it is multiplied by 1 over 2. So we have geometric again. So all of the consecutive terms, the next terms, are multiplied by 1/2 or 1 over 2. So next, this is an arithmetic sequence. Okay, arithmetic with common difference -4. So we minus 4, 55 minus 4 is 51, 51 minus 4 is 47, and so on. How about number 5? Okay, number 5, it is neither, right? It's not arithmetic, it's also not geometric. Okay, so what happened here? Plus 3 is 5, plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 7, so it's 17. So it plus odd numbers, 3, 5, 7, and so on. Okay, so number 6 is also neither, because this is the squared of a number, right? So 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, so on. Okay, so this is geometric sequence and arithmetic sequence. Okay, so what's next? So as for the formula, the general formula for geometric sequence is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times the quantity r to the power of n minus 1. So where an is the n term, a sub 1 is the first term, n is the number of the terms, and r is the common ratio. Okay, so let's try to use this in this example. So the 19th term of an arithmetic sequence okay, move it earlier. Okay, so the 19th term in the sequence 11, 33, 99, 297. So we'll try to find it using our geometric sequence formula. So by the way, how do we know that it is geometric? So again, there is a common ratio. So times 3, right? So times 3. So we know that it is a geometric. So we can use the formula for a geometric sequence. Okay, so first let's try to identify all of the needed informations, okay, for us to use our formula. So r, so what is the common ratio? So we have 3, I think I have it. A sub 1 is the first term, we have 11. N is what we're trying to find, we're trying to find the 19th term. So, and a sub 19 or an, we still don't know. Okay, so all we have to do is to plug in all of the values in our formula, just put it inside and just simplify. Okay, so a sub 1, r, and minus 1. So all you have to do is to simplify it further, do the maths, and do. Okay, so it's the a sub 19, so it's a very large number. So it's a very, very large number because, again, in geometric sequence, we use multiplication, okay, to get the next term. Okay, so another example, almost the same. Find the 10th term in the sequence 1, -6, 36, -216, and so on. So let's try to use the same formula to identify the r. So what do we multiply to get this? So we multiply it by -6. So our r is -6. The first term, we have the first term 1. We're trying to find 10 terms, so n is 10, and we still don't know what is our a sub 10 or an. Okay, so we have all of the information. Again, I think it's very easy for you to plug in all of the values, put everything, so the corresponding values of our variables here to our formula, and simplify it, and there you go. You have your 10th term of the sequence. Okay, so you have 10,077,696. Okay. Okay, so I think that's all for the introduction for the general formula for geometric sequence. I have made a Google form for you to answer. So if you have more questions, you can always ask me and connect with me through our Google Classroom. Okay, so here, determine the following sequence if it is arithmetic or geometric. Okay, so you need to identify, under Google Forms, you need to identify if it is arithmetic or geometric and write what is asked. For example, find the next 3 terms. So first, you have 2 answers. Okay, so you can try to write if it is arithmetic or geometric and give the 3 terms. Number 2, find the 9th term. So all you have to do is to write if it is geometric or arithmetic and just one number, which is the 9th term. Find the next 3 terms. Again, the same as the number 1. We need to determine first if it is arithmetic or geometric, then provide the 3 terms. Okay, so for numbers 5 to 8, all you have to do is to find the nth term of the following sequence. Okay, see you guys. Stay safe.